Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. This is your Game Week 29 review. And yeah, we're back. Obviously, we didn't do the review for the last weekend game because we decided not to. But listen, we're back with another stream. It's been a while, but yes, we are back. Obviously, happy Easter to everyone that was celebrating today. But yeah, listen, we're here to talk about this weekend's games. Today, quite an interesting game. What a game! Obviously, you guys just should know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's been a very good weekend this week. So, yeah, let's start bringing in the guests. We've got Hannah here. How you doing?
That's fine. I'm good, mate. Yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, listen, I'm alright, man. I can't complain. We won. You didn't, so.
It's Frank Lampard. What do you expect?
Nah, Hannah, you can't. But yeah, and then I'm gonna add the Arsenal. Oh, I'm gonna add the Arsenal fans first. I'm gonna add Joel first. How you doing, Joel?
Not very good. After that, bit embarrassed, really. I'm a bit embarrassed.
Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do it because you.
No.
Because I got two.
Like it was a draw at Anfield. You couldn't get a draw at Anfield.
If Ollie was here, I would have done it. But like Joe and obviously the other Arsenal fan, they're both pissed. So nah, I'm not gonna banter no one now. But yeah, Joe, carry on. Obviously, we stopped. How you doing?
Oh, a bit embarrassed, really. It's a bit embarrassing going to Liverpool innit? When you're trying to win the league. But it's fair. City did lose at Anfield 1-0, but still 2-0 up. You can't really blow that. But
I think the only one that then gets a result at Anfield was this man right here. You lost 7-0 to them. We at least we draw to them. So yeah.
So without Ramsdale,
I couldn't care less, mate. I couldn't care less about Liverpool, man. They still haven't won a game after that 7-0 win, so I couldn't care less about Liverpool. But listen, we do have another Arsenal fan, TJ. Big up for joining, man. How you doing?
I'm pissed. I'm fuming.
Yeah, I can tell, man. I can tell because I watched the game. For me, listen, yeah, there's a lot of things to talk about, man. That's all I can say. But where shall we start, man? I don't know where to start because there's obviously not just Arsenal. There's Man United. There's Chelsea losing. Tottenham. I don't know where to start, man.
I think let's get Arsenal out of the way.
Yeah.
So that is the big one.
Yeah. Before we do that, let's go through the comments. Yep. Ryan, big up to you. Says please make sure you smash the like, subscribe. Big up to you, Ryan. I hope you're doing well. Make sure you guys do subscribe to Huddersfield Town Fantasy. Bailey, big up to you, mate. Listen, Aston Villa doing very good, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you the Bailey. Don't worry. Rocco, I'm going to big up Rocco, man. You got 1 hour today. Big up, man. I will see you this week. But yeah, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2. Oh my God. Right. Joe, talk to me. What's that? What happened?
I don't know. I think I was saying all week, if we get an early goal, that will shut the crowd up, which it did. Obviously, that early goal shut the crowd up. Then we got the second, and I was like, yeah, this can be comfortable today. That goal just for half time ruined it. It just ruined it. After that goal, obviously just for half time. After the second half, they just dominate the whole half, didn't they? Really. There's not. I think Arteta, he's quite poor today. I think some of the subs bringing on a defender for Odegaard, not even that late on, it was a bit stupid because he knows if we can see one goal, and there's a draw again. If we were 3-1 up, maybe that would have been smart, but not 2-1. We needed to have kept the ball. We just kept losing it. Obviously, Liverpool just dominated. We get the ball. Like Odegaard, he just took a useless shot, and we weren't keeping the ball. So before the game, or after the game, it's a terrible result. But based on that last few minutes when Ramsdale saved one of the saves of the season, like 3 of them. In the moment, you just got to be happy that Liverpool didn't score. But looking at it, it's a pretty terrible result. Think about how bad Liverpool are. And so I'm quite angry, to be honest.
Yeah, before I get on to DJ, we do have 2 people that have joined now. One of them is Ollie. How you doing, Ollie?
Oh,
Ollie, on mute. I still can't hear you, Ollie.
No sound.
No sound there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to join back. And also, we do have Bailey Francis. How you doing?
Up the villa. Up the villa. Come on. It's up for church. Oh no.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, Bailey's fine, man. He's singing with that Villa fans. He's singing. He's enjoying it, man. He's enjoying it. So can't blame him. But TJ, man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. What happened?
We came out on fire in the first half, playing our game, doing an incredible job. 2-0 up, and then we give up a cheap one. We get caught ball watching in the box. And that kind of set the tone for the rest of it. Where I think we started to lose it was when Xhaka got into it, I believe, with Trent. Yeah. And that got Anfield fired up. This happened last time we were at Anfield in November of last year. Not last year, but the previous year when we went to Anfield and lost 4-0. Arteta got into it with Klopp, and that got the Anfield crowd behind him. And we just lost our composure at the end there. Another thing we got to talk about is the way Arteta mismanaged that game. We should have been making subs at the 60th, 65th minute, and we didn't. And then when we did make subs, they were the wrong subs. Subbing off Odegaard for Kiwior was an absolutely shambolic error. I mean, Odegaard really wasn't doing much that game, but if you're going to park the bus, you don't get rid of him, I don't think.
And that is just up.
Yep, and then we bring on Kieran Tierney way too late. I think Kieran Tierney should have started because I don't see Tierney getting absolutely skinned like Zinchenko did, and then he goes off and he knows he lost the game for us, which is the crying meme that I'm gonna have to see all fucking week now. Excuse my language. It's one of those things where I squarely blame Arteta. I squarely blame Zinchenko. And we have to thank man of the match, Aaron Ramsdale, for keeping us in that game, because the way Liverpool were pushing at the end of it, we could have been down 4-2 by the end. They had a save off the line, and he had a fingertip save that absolutely kept us in the game. So, I suppose if you had told me yesterday, if it was a draw, I would be like, okay, like I get it, but the way Man City are playing right now, we have no room for error, and that was a large error. We could have taken the league by the horns with winning that game, and we bottled it. So,
no, 100%, man. You're right. Yeah, you did. I mean, this is what I exactly said the same thing as you said. Arteta, you should have made subs around 60th minute, man. I'm sorry, but you did not take up Odegaard, man. I'm sorry, but
no,
you don't take up Odegaard. You bring on Kiwior, but for me, listen, Arteta got it wrong. Because I thought the first half, that was you guys was very good. And for me, I think you should have scored way more than 2 goals for me. Should have been 3 or 4. But for me, yeah, Arteta got it wrong, man. But also the referee, oh my goodness me.
Not the biggest sham you've ever seen? Like that I've seen a lot of I'm not a guy that blames the refs, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Oris, but I'm not a guy to blame the refs. But that was an absolute sham. I don't know what that guy was watching. I couldn't believe it. And I know I haven't been watching football as long as you guys probably have. But what was that? What was that?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Ollie, big up, man.
Yeah, sorry, I'm back. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I'm having trouble on my phone. I don't know what happened to my laptop. It's not working. Mic, so.
Yeah, no worries, man. How you doing? You all right?
No, I'm not all right, man. That disappointing result. I mean, at least it's not a loss. That's what I'm being positive about. But, we should have won in the end. We bottled a lead. I'm not being negative. I don't think we're not going to win the league now. I still think we can beat City. I know it's a tough game, but I still think we can if we have a strong team. If Saliba's back. I was positive this game, man. I was confident, and we bottled the lead. But listen, we've got 8 games left now. We need to start winning games. Obviously, we're still 6 points up from the City. That's another positive as well. But yeah, I'm angry. I mean, it's a point against Liverpool. I'd have liked to win, broken the Anfield curse. But I guess we move now. We need to start winning games, and City's going to be tough. But I'd take a point in that game actually. But yeah, it's going to be tough. But I'm confident we'll hopefully get the win in that one. We need to, otherwise we bottle the league. And if we bottle the league, it's going to be a disappointing season for us. We're not in any other competition. We can't win any other trophy, so we have to win the league. But we move. I mean, yeah, bit annoying.
Yeah, Ollie, what do you think went wrong today? Ollie, what do you think went wrong? Do you think Arteta? Do you think he was making subs too late?
That's a big question I have.
Maybe,
for all your also fans.
Yeah.
I don't know what went wrong, man. We were playing well first 30 minutes. Then obviously they scored, and then obviously missed the penalty, which was good. But then they got I think it was a late goal. I think, and then they were close. Ramsdale played well. But the subs were weird. Bringing on Keyboard for Odegaard was a bit weird. But I guess he was trying to be defensive towards the end. Yeah. And then what else? Trossard coming on was all right, I guess.
For me, Trossard for Jesus is one of the biggest scams I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because for me, in that
and also Tierney for Zinchenko.
If you bring it on Trossard, you bring him on for Saka. Saka did nothing that game. Jesus was
or Martinelli. I don't know.
Do you see that pass from by the way, that pass from Odegaard to Saka? You know that pass when the ball went on the floor.
Yeah.
That was a good pass by Saka.
Do you see that Saka skill where when he just turned two Liverpool?
He went two past centre back, but he should why not go for the shot, man? I know, yes.
Oh, that if we scored off that would have been unbelievable. That was so good from Saka. I don't know how he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not getting a result against City. I can't see that. Away at City, they don't lose. There's no way.
I don't think you get a result against City. For me,
I think we get battered. I think maybe 3 or 4-0 could be.
Well, if we don't win that game, we have to win all our next remaining games and hope City drop points. That's the only way winning the league. If we lose that game,
if we lose to City, the league's over.
Yeah, no,
that's not how it works. But it's probably over. It's most likely.
We should have won this game, and it's kind of blowed our total win. We were doing so well. We'd won like 5 or 6 games in a row, and
I think it will either be equal on points going to that Newcastle game, and then you guys win, or is the Newcastle game before the City game?
We need to absolutely batter West Ham and Southampton. We need to get that goal difference up a lot. We need to, because if Man City do beat us and we win every other game, it'll go down to goal difference, and they win every. So, and their goal difference is currently like 4 higher. 4. Southampton at home.
Yeah.
Southampton at home in 2 weeks.
5.
That game. 5.
West Ham away. Southampton. Yeah,
when we play Southampton at home, I need a 4, 5, 6, and Chelsea. I need to see loads of goals in those games.
Yeah.
I don't mean disrespectful, but
speaking on our game, you got City on the 26th, on the weekend, and then midweek, and then on the Saturday you play us, and then on the 7th, where there is a week break, of course. Then you got 2 weeks break.
Why is there a week break?
I don't know. Week break.
Don't worry, Ollie. There's no international.
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks break.
Oh.
Yeah, international break.
And then Arsenal play on my birthday.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the comments. Some BBC says Ramsdale saved the day at the end. He says,
"Yeah, Ramsdale was mad."
The City Arsenal match is decided. Though whoever wins will win the league. Would go down to goal difference, and that's gonna listen.
And Man City with them, they've got much easier the games than us in their next games.
Yeah, if it goes on goal difference, they've won.
They've got like Everton, Leeds.
Oh, sorry, GPT. There's no international break until the end of the season, so there's no.
I don't know why there's a break.
When's the break?
Yeah, what's it for?
When is it?
Break is from after the 29th, so the 7th.
Oh yeah.
that's
There you
that's
go.
that's deserved because listen, all players for all clubs they've been all like playing too many games, so that's a
Yeah,
2
probably.
week
I
break.
think maybe
Yeah, we
FA
always
Cup or
thought that.
something like that.
Even for United,
I
like,
don't think it's
Oh
I'm not
yeah, it might be the FA Cup final weekend, is it?
with United. There's been so many.
Oh, maybe.
Semi-finals. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's
Um,
FA Cup as well. The game that I'm going to as well.
or
So
maybe it's for the
To be fair,
rescheduled games and
I can't.
hold
I
on.
can. Oh yeah, it'll be rescheduled games. Man City have got to play Brighton and West Ham. Not
Yeah,
Brighton.
that makes-
got to. I'm not sure about
To be fair,
United.
City will win the FA Cup, but I can't say anything else. Like, City.
Yeah, I'd rather
They'll
City
win
win
every
it.
single
You know.
game.
Yeah.
I don't know how City won't. I don't see City losing any games the rest of this
yeah.
season.
Yeah, big
They're
up.
just unbelievable.
Yeah. So it's.
Big up,
I think
Toby.
it's midweek games because Man United Brighton are on the 4th of May, and then
Oh yeah,
the so it's midweek games. It's
yeah.
midweek games. That's one
Midweek games.
1 week, 1.5. It's midweek
Toby,
games of the FA Cup.
obviously Liverpool 2-2 with Arsenal. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts for this game, Toby? Oh, you're on mute, Toby.
Well, I always knew it was never going to be easy for for us now because this is the Anfield. Of course, for me, the Anfield is like a minefield, if you know what I mean. As far as every other club is concerned, especially the big clubs. Coming down to the Anfield was never going to be easy. And but it's sad that Arsenal flopped their lines, and it's Liverpool, the same Liverpool that trashed Man United. Of course, it was freakish. You look at that 7-0, but playing against Arsenal, we expected Arsenal to start strong, which they did, scoring 2 goals, just before the break. But I really don't know what just happened. And it seemed like, the Arsenal players just slipped, or they just I don't know they just bottled the opportunity to be ahead. But regardless, it's Liverpool. Martinelli was brilliant. I thought he was brilliant. He was in the game. He scored a goal and an assist, and of course, Liverpool's best player being Salah. He turned up. He turned up. It was good. It was good. But I know this result may be fair enough for Arsenal fans because the most important thing was they avoided defeat and getting a point. This 1 point can be very, very important for the Arsenal fans because it can be, who knows, it can be what they need to win the title or the league, if you know what I mean. But they should be, to be honest, Arsenal fans should be happy with this result because Liverpool at home, it's crazy. It's never an easy job to beat Liverpool at home.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna talk about one thing, then we'll move on. But that, obviously, I think everyone's seen that was around 90 minutes. That pass on to Saka. Oh, if it was a bit lighter, then come on, man. But that pass for me, that killed it, man. That was a very good. I think it was three versus two. And all Martinelli had to do is pass it lightly, not heavy pass, but yeah, that ruined it.
I think if it's any other player that's going, Odegaard, if Odegaard makes a pass or Saka makes that pass, then that's 3-2. Yeah.
Exactly. But let's move on because I think we've dealt everything that 90 minutes into one game. Yeah, we'll just quickly talk about this game. Good win for United. Listen, yeah, we just keep going, man. We just keep moving on. Everton. Listen, this should have been 6-0 to United at the end of the day, man. The amount of chances we had, but don't worry. Once we get Toby's brother Osimhen, we all finish those chances. But listen, yeah, listen, I'm happy, man. I'm happy for. Listen, Sabitzer for me. I want this guy on a permanent deal, man. I really do, Sabitzer. And yeah, it was a good performance at the end of the day. So there's nothing much else to about because it is Everton. So good win. Let's move on. So we still got our competitions to play in: Europa League, FA Cup. So yeah, I'm happy, man. Good 3 points for United. Toby,
Yeah,
your
like you
thoughts?
said,
Yeah.
it's a good 3 point for us, and I thought we were absolutely fantastic. We're buzzing from the first minute to the 90th minute. You look at every player on that pitch, they knew what they had to do, considering the humiliating loss, against Newcastle. So we turned up. Obviously, the quality was too much for Everton. Obviously, we saw Sancho, confidence, and we saw Anthony. Of course, he was able to hold the weight, if you know what I mean, and he was able to overlap to track back, to help Wan-Bissaka. They kind of complemented themselves, if you know what I mean. And um, you look at the opportunities we had in the first half. We had about 21 shots in the first half. Though much was expected, regardless of the performance. Our conversion rate was poor, but regardless, we were able to still try to, to score more than one goal, to score the goals we scored. But the first half was really, really busy for Newcastle. And you look at Sancho, you look at Anthony, I mentioned, of course, Bruno Fernandes, the deeper role which he had, it was outstanding. He was able to read games, his vision, the long balls. So we caused a lot of problems for Everton. But you look at the second half, what happened in the second half was just similar to what happened in the first half. Everton, though they had a little bit of good opportunities or good moments, but they were just really unfortunate to find the back of the net. Um, the first goal from McTominay was outstanding. The Sancho vision. He was able to give him that pass in the Everton box, and he was able to smash it at the back of the net. So it shows there's a lot going on in that Manchester United team right now. And you look at the second goal, the Lisandro Martinez long ball to Marcus Rashford, and of course, Marcus was able to find Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial did the remaining what he needed to do. So in terms of performance wise, this is one of our best, or if not the best we've had this season, and it has to do with consistency. So how do we continue this same momentum? Can we do that? If we can play against Everton, we can carry on the next game. To make a lot of sense, if you know what I mean. So a good game, a good performance.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Hannah, obviously, your thoughts on Man United's win against Everton?
For me, you guys deserve to win, of course. Everton did have some chances. That some chance. I had to do better with the shots. But yeah, again, you guys prevail. Just keep going somehow. And yeah, now Pickford, yeah, they're great. They're out, even though he conceded 2 goals. He saved Everton from potentially 5 or 4. No, so for me, definitely good one for United. Keep taking over. If you look at the table, guys, on equal on points with Newcastle. So that race for third. You could say fourth, but fourth you should be secured. Especially with the game in hand. And Villa are 9 points behind you, but I don't see that dropping being 9 points. So yeah, maybe just Tottenham, but Tottenham are inconsistent. Good one for you guys, really.
Yeah, 100%. 100%, man. Good win for us. Joel, what's your little thoughts for the game?
Yeah, obviously it's a good result for United. I think United and Newcastle are now like bang on top four. I don't see anyone else getting in there. I think United and Newcastle are both really good. I think they're both good. Yeah, I think Godfrey obviously in that first half was terrible when he came off. But yeah, I think there's positives to tick up the game. I think puts you further into the top four race, and yeah, there's not much to say really. I think just a standard performance, 2-0. I think yeah, standard. It's a good win.
100%. 100%. Ollie, what about if you're there, Ollie? I don't know if he's there. Yeah. Ollie.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Yeah, good win for United. Obviously, unlike Arsenal getting the 3 points, But yeah, Rashford's he was quite poor and then he got an assist. As I said, Pickford's played well. As I said, it could have been more than 2-0, could have been 6-0, but he got 9 saves. Definitely their man of the match. They're very poor. I do predict Everton to go down. They're quite a poor team. And at the moment, Forest are in the relegation zone, but I don't want them to get relegated. I'd rather Everton. But it's very close between the bottom teams. Leeds could go down, Palace. It's very close in the bottom, so it's going to be interesting to see who goes down. But I would like to go Everton go down. But yeah, good win. Anthony goal. Anthony doing well, and then Scott McTominay as well, not decent as well. But yeah, good win. Obviously, as Joel said, important win for the top 4. But unfortunately, another win for Newcastle. So you're down to 4th, but I think you'll probably get top 4. I think Newcastle will drop out, even though they seem to be winning a lot of games recently. But you'll definitely get top 4, whether it's 4th or 3rd. Obviously, title race is over, but top 4 would be decent for you guys and try and win the Europa League maybe or FA Cup. But yeah, good win for you guys. You move on, I guess. Doing well at the moment. Bounce back from defeat a few weeks ago. So yeah, good win.
100%, 100%. Yeah. Bailey, what about you? What do you think about this United win?
Yeah, good win for Manchester United, of course. I do think they'll get Champions League now. Can't see Spurs getting it, but yeah.
I thought Aston Villa was getting it.
Nah, we ain't getting top 4. Good win for United. I think Rashford, of course, he's been playing poor lately, but he got that assist. Scott McTominay, of course, a goal. He's playing good, of course, for country and club lately. But yeah, I think Everton, I think they will stay up because they've got Sean Dyche, but I think it could have been like 6 or 7 for United in this game. I just think Everton played poor. But yeah, I think they'll stay up. It's like poor teams down there, like Leeds are poor than Everton, in my opinion. I think Forest are playing poor as well at the minute. So yeah, I think United top 4, and I think Everton will stay up. But yeah, good win for United.
100%, 100%. TJ, what do you think? Do you agree with others as well?
Yep, another day at the office for United. They're gonna they're solidifying their spot in the top 4, and honestly, they're not focused on anything else but winning Europa or the FA Cup. They are looking to get trophies. They already have 1, and they have an opportunity to win 2 more. And that's just the way United go. So another day at the office for United.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. But yeah, that's it for United. I'm pretty sure people are smiling now. But listen, the next club I'm talking about is cameras off. But listen, Chelsea have lost again. Chelsea have lost again. Oh my God.
Why are you guys laughing? It's a norm. It's a norm.
Nah, it's not normal, bro. It's not normal.
It's normal. It's normal, but it's part of the weekly schedule. Chelsea losing is part of the weekly schedule. Literally. The bad news is this week we got 2 games we're going to lose.
You got Real Madrid.
Also got Madrid.
You still have to go to United. You still have to go to City. You still have to go to Newcastle.
Mate, don't remind me.
They still have to go
You have to go to Arsenal.
They still have to go to the Bernabeu.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I think for me 2 losses next week, Real Madrid and Brighton at home. So that's not going to be a loss, but somehow we looked worse than Anna Potter. Somehow, don't know how, but we look worse.
Sorry.
No. Honestly, because under Potter we couldn't finish the dinner and he had no tactics. But under Lampard, aka Fat Frank. We don't have tactics. We don't have emphasis. Don't have. We don't even have chances. I don't even look at the stats for the Wolves game, but I'll look now. We had 13 shots. I don't. Maybe that's haters. I don't even know. Because I didn't see the goals, the shots. We had the one shot on target. Deep that for a second. In a whole game of 90 minutes, you have one shot that's testing the goalkeeper. Just one shot. Nah. Awful. But I knew we weren't gonna win. I said 1-1 draw. Thought at least we were going to score. Bobby, hashtag leave it for life, mate.
We've
Same
got Super Frankie Lampard. Come on, listen. I know if he wins the Champions League, you have to give him the job. Come on. Surely.
So you saying Frank Lampard is going to outclass tactically
Well, didn't Tuchel do
Carlo
that?
Ancelotti,
Didn't Tuchel outclass
Pep or
Ancelotti?
Tuchel, and then whoever the Napoli or Benfica
Yeah, but
manager
Hannah,
is?
didn't Tuchel outclass Ancelotti?
No,
Yeah, he did.
no, it didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No,
That's the season where
Tuchel did.
he won. Yeah, Tuchel outclassed.
Tuchel did.
Yeah, Tuchel.
Yeah, but we're under Lampard, mate.
Yeah, don't worry.
Lampard. Lampard is not going to be better than Ancelotti. He's not going to be better than Pep. Imagine Haaland versus City. Sorry, Haaland versus us. Imagine under Lampard.
No, sorry,
Okay.
No, I don't accept people.
We've got super fatty
I'll-
Lampard. He knows exactly what we don't need.
Thiago at the back,
Cucurella
no one
at
in
the
attack.
back. Havertz up at yeah.
Yeah.
No one in attack. We're
Yeah.
going to go to the championship.
You're not going to the championship.
I don't dislike people who are obviously fat. So listen, yeah, but nah,
So-
I didn't say fatty though, but yeah. Man, nah, give Lampard the job, man. Proper Chelsea.
I'm
Proper
just-
Chelsea.
Proper Chelsea, mate. But I'm just going to. So our worst season since there's been 38 games in a season in the Premier League. We got 50 points. Means I don't know if we're gonna get 50 points. We need 11 points right now. Going to read out our fixture list. Then you guys tell me if we can get 11 points.
What about this?
What
What
about
this,
what?
man? I get 40
Nah.
points.
Yeah,
40 points.
yeah, true.
One
true.
more.
We still
both
need to get.
But you haven't even hit 40 yet. What's going on?
Okay, but yeah. So we got Brighton at
What?
home.
Okay, lost. That's a loss.
United away. That's a loss
That's a
or
loss.
draw,
Loss, yeah.
pending.
Draw, no.
Brentford at home.
Loss.
Win.
Loss.
Arsenal away. That's a loss.
Loss.
Bournemouth away.
Loss.
Win.
Draw.
Win.
Forest at home.
Loss.
I think
Up the forest.
City
Draw.
away and Newcastle at home.
lost.
Last
Yeah,
two games
lost.
of the season.
City and Newcastle away.
Okay.
So our last.
You'd be
So
lucky to get 40 points.
yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
You do realize that that's relegation, like points, 40 points. That's like 18th or 17th. So
Right.
we could
Mate.
see Nkunku playing against Millwall Town. So
Do you know, hasn't one team gone down? Some teams got relegated with 46 points.
exactly.
Like,
We'll get 46 points, mate. Where are we getting Where are we getting 7 points? I just read it out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Some teams got relegated with 46 points.
Well, because
He knows
We-
what
we
we
should
need.
be- this is pizza.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I hope we can draw some games. I hope we can draw.
Right.
But
You know what?
yeah, tactically nothing happened really. Like outscored us, mauled us. That for me, that performance is worse than the Southampton performance. I'm going to on. Like against Southampton, we at least created some chances. Though we were lacking a bit, but there
What was the
was
result against
more.
Southampton? What was the score against Southampton?
1-0 Southampton at home.
You lost to Southampton?
Right? We lose to every
I didn't
team.
remember
Yeah.
that. I didn't.
Yeah,
That's a new low. That is.
I watched that. Yeah, away.
But yeah, James Ward-Prowse free kick.
Oh yeah. No, I remember that.
But yeah, man. Joe, Wolves 1, Chelsea 0. Are Chelsea gonna get relegated?
That's a good
Honestly,
question.
it would be very funny. But,
Yeah.
No, because it would be quite funny. But nah. But yeah, obviously Chelsea are terrible right now, aren't they? It's crazy. Yeah, I still can't believe if you had said before this season that they would be on not even on 40 points by April, you'd be like, no chance. It's crazy. Losing to Wolves, yeah, it's quite embarrassing, really. I don't really understand what's going on, because I can understand them being poor, but this poor where they're relegation like candidates, I guess. Sort of, I mean, they're in and around relegation. It's crazy. I don't know how they're so bad. They got players to challenge for top four. But, I don't know. I don't know what's going wrong. I have no idea. I think they should have kept Graham Potter to the end of the season. I think there's no reason why not. It's not like they're going to get top four anyway. You might as well keep him. You might as well. If there's no, I don't see the point in sacking him and getting Lampard in for a few months.
For me, I think Chelsea fans, we as Chelsea fans wanted Potter out before the Madrid game and then get a top quality manager in like a Enrique or an Nagelsmann. And but what the board decided to do is go and get someone that the fans aren't going to boo that crap out of and say he's rubbish, he's out of his depth, or chant his name and call himself, because he's a club legend. Of course, the match-going fans won't boo him out of the stadium, and that sometimes they did that with Potter. So for me, it was just a PR stunt. Signing Lampard to get the fans a bit back on board, but that ship has already sailed. And I was looking for vibes, maybe a 2-2, 3-3, but no vibes. But yeah, I get your point with sacking. If you're going to hire Lampard, why are you sacking Potter? I get that completely, because that's like, at least Potter has more is a tiny bit better than Lampard, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah, 100%. And Ollie, let's all laugh at Chelsea, man. What do you think, Ollie, in that Chelsea game? What do you think? What do you think's going on with Chelsea?
I don't know. They've had 3 managers. Personally, I thought, when Tuchel was gone, they should have kept him. Frank Lampard's a bit of, reappointing him is a bit stupid. Potter as well, he was doing well at Brighton. He should have stayed there. But even with Tuchel, they probably wouldn't have improved. But yeah, I actually predict, Chelsea to win this game. Wolves away should be an easy game, but proves how poor they have been this season. I think they won't get relegated, but they'll have quite a poor season. They'll finish like maybe 11th, 12th or something like that. But yeah, this isn't Chelsea's standard. They should be doing better than this. But yeah, well, they haven't got the best of team to work with as well. They haven't got any attackers. Mendy's lost his pace and Kepa isn't the best. You look at their defense as well, isn't the best. And they've spent all this money and it's not paying off. Similar with, Nottingham Forest, they spent all that money and they're now in the relegation zone. So sometimes spending a lot of money doesn't really do anything. But yeah, Wolves got the winner. Who scored? Nunez. I don't know who that is, but no, I really back Chelsea to win this game, and then probably maybe I should back Chelsea at least. Yeah, Mateus. He got injured as well, apparently. But no, I mean, that is very poor losing to Wolves. They need to start getting wins to try and stay up. But it's Chelsea are a team you want to see. You should expect to be at least in the top 6, top 7. But it's been a poor season, I think, and I don't think it'll get any better. That the team they've got with Lampard, and I don't even what manager can do well with the team. I don't think so. We'll see who they get, but yeah, poor result, and they've got harder games coming up as well. Of course, Arsenal, Man City. So it's going to get harder from now. You should really be winning Wolves away. But yeah, poor from Chelsea.
Yeah, 100%. And TJ, obviously Chelsea, oh my God, they keep continuing to make us laugh. But what do you think is going wrong with them? What do you think?
They have American ownership that doesn't know what they're doing, whereas Arsenal have American ownership that know what they're doing. I think that's the difference there. Todd Bowley thinks that he can just grab players and plug them in, like he does with the LA Dodgers out there in Los Angeles, and it's not working out for him. I truly do think that Chelsea should not have fired Tuchel. I think that was the biggest mistake that they made.
Yeah.
They and now they were banter club before, but now just hiring Frank back just proves that the tent is fully on top of this circus. Like it's embarrassing. I don't feel bad for Chelsea fans because I can't stand Chelsea. And I'm pretty sure that Hanno is the only Chelsea fan that I can actually be around without wanting to punch something. But it's one of those things where, the humbling was coming and it just came a little bit quicker than any of us expected. I think that without a manager that is willing, a manager that's willing to try to wrap his hands around the plethora of different people in that room. I mean, the amount of quality that you have in that club, you technically should be in fighting for a European position, and you couldn't be farther from that right now. And you're essentially, you're not in the relegation scrub, but you are literally one tier above that, and you could fall down. So am I surprised they lost to Wolves? No, I had them winning 2-1 actually. But it's one of those things where if Frank can't fix these guys up quick and get all of those different personalities on the same page, it's looking long for Chelsea. It is looking very long, very long. So yeah, long may it continue, Hanno. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you on the Chelsea point of the manager stuff. And you, I think the owners don't want a manager that's gonna go in there and demand what he wants. Like
I don't
get
think
rid of this player and that player.
I don't think Todd Bowley even knows what he's doing. I think that he's throwing money around at any name that is catching light on YouTube or on social or on whatever. He's going for the latest thing. That's why you got Potter in there, who didn't have, like, he was a great manager at Brighton. He is a Brighton level manager, but he proved that he's not a Chelsea level manager, and the players didn't respect him. So, I feel like there's going to be a learning curve for Todd Bowley, and Chelsea fans are going to suffer the consequences as a result, unfortunately for you guys. So,
for me, again, I think the next appointment, if he brings in not a top 10 coach like Enrique, then I think you have to blame the ownership at that point. Because you made a mistake with Tuchel and with Potter, and then with Lampard, you could say those in both. So if he does it the third time / fourth time, you can't go to blaming the manager anymore, because he will. If I ask you now, manage Chelsea for 8 million a year or 8 million a month, something like that, you will take it. Anyone would.
Anyone would.
So yeah, but it is what it is. Now
Yeah,
But
yeah. Go on.
that's all I have to say, really. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe Toby, your thoughts? Any help? Any sympathy
Let me go over
for
the
the
comments.
managers?
Chelsea fans says I blame Todd for this. Probably says Chelsea is the example some Spurs fans are used to justify league backing the manager of the years or a bunch of BS. Potter will go Leicester and do well. No, Jesse Marsh has gone to Leicester anyway, so yeah, Bobby says,
Mm-mm.
what are you talking about, Hannah? Bowley is a genius. He wanted Chelsea to play 4-4-3.
That's probably why he brought in Lampard, because Lampard's only formation he knows is 4-3-3. At this point, I am unless he brings in a top level manager at the end of the summer.
And who's
That's
that?
for now. I'm sold out. Not like 100%, like 51%, 49%, something like that.
I tried telling Chelsea fans that Potter, like, literally, the players was an issue. Like, but then Chelsea fans
Yeah,
like, oh,
there's
what are you
definitely
talking
still.
about? Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, what Chelsea need right now is like a Arsenal. It's come into the dressing room and be like, I want that. I want that. Give me that. Sell him. And demand respect. So yeah, but I don't know. Toby, anything you want to add?
Yeah, of course. I totally agree with you. To be fair, because the Chelsea problem didn't start now. When you trace, you check, you go back to the origin. It was when Tuchel was sacked. Which for me it's not justified. As per why Tuchel was sacked. You gave him the belief that he's gonna be the long-term coach because you spend over 300 million with the manager on his squad. You believe he's gonna take charge of. Then in a minute he gets sacked. And to be fair, I think Todd Boehly is the problem. Is the problem, and sadly the deed has been done, and Chelsea fans will have to suffer until everything gets rectified. Because you look at the caliber of players, the kind of players that are coming into the club. They are quality players. Don't get me wrong, but are they really what these managers want? That is the big question. Because for me, sacking Tuchel and Potter coming in, it's clear, it's written in the stars. The handwriting is clear on the wall. Are those the set of players? Are those the kind of players Potter would have wanted? No, obviously not.
What's that
Obviously
sound?
not. Obviously not.
What is that knocking?
Yeah, sorry,
There's
carry
like
on.
knocking.
Yeah, sorry, Toby.
Obviously not. Not the kind of players that Potter would have wanted, if you know what I mean. So the thing right now is Chelsea fans will have to suffer for it. And the truth is, you bring in an Enrique or you bring in a Nagelsmann, trust me, it's still the same. It's still going to be the same thing because they have to, like what Hano said, they need a manager like the Eric Ten Hag, somebody who will, I don't care if you are Yao Felix, I don't care if you are Koulibaly, I don't care if you are an Enzo Fernandez, you need to ship these players out because you need to find the balance. And I think the Chelsea problem right now is the balance. There's no balance in the team because when you make transfers in a short space of
What's
time.
that sound, guys?
What is that?
Let me.
Someone's like knocking.
I think this is coming from Joe's end. Yeah, sorry, Toby, carry on.
It's not me.
It might be Hanno. I don't know.
The Hannah's on
Oh,
me.
just let-
Bailey,
just
is
let
it?
him
Bailey,
finish,
is it you? Bailey.
Yeah.
Bailey, is that? Oh, right.
I guess let me check if it's from my end.
No, I don't think it's you, Toby. I don't think.
No, it was Bailey. But anyways, carry
It's
on.
Bailey,
Sorry.
he said it.
All right. So if you have, they will definitely need an Eric Ten Hag, somebody who's going to take out these players out, if you know what I mean. And of course, it's going to take time. So let's see how it goes for Chelsea this time.
Yeah. Toby, is it from your end? I think it's your
No,
end. Toby.
Bailey said it was him. Bailey said
No,
it
I
was him.
muted Bailey. I think it's Toby because I muted.
Like I said,
Oh, right.
yeah,
It might be Toby.
I want to go
Oh.
probably from my end. Maybe I have somebody
Oh.
knocking.
Yeah.
So just give me
Oh,
a second.
right. Okay.
No, that's fine. But yeah, I
That's
think
fine.
that's the end of the. I mean, the last take for Chelsea for me is like, I don't know what happens next. I don't know what they're gonna do next because they've got tough games next. They can't afford to lose or drop points. But listen, they're just gonna have to try and get together and try to do something with the remainder of the season. But listen, I don't know, man. But all I'm saying, guys, I don't know if you everyone agree with me except for Hano. We just need Lampard to stay, man. We need Lampard to give that
Yeah.
permanent job. We're literally doing
No.
Oli 2.0. Oli 2.0. What? When United appointed Oli, the United fans got gassed. And then, yeah, listen, we need that same thing to happen to Chelsea. But,
No,
yeah.
I don't think so because this is his second stint, so don't think it will happen. Unless he wants us the Champions League. Unless somehow, some magical way he wants us the Champions League. Other than that, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next. Yeah, man. We're gonna move on because of time. Tottenham to this is for me. I feel this. Brighton, I really do feel for you, man. Oh my.
VAR is trash.
Yeah.
I feel for Brighton.
FVAR.
But I just feel for fans, man. I really do. Those that went to the game, they absolutely got robbed, man. Like 2 penalties, was it two goals or 2 penalties that they should be given? So, and also, what's this nonsense about? Oh, like the Premier League head of referees apologized to Brighton. What's that gonna do? What's that apology gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. Apology is not enough. Maybe if you, I don't know, get them to do the match again with another officiator. I don't know, but an apology is not enough. Literally, we have the best league in the world, but the officiating in this league is absolutely atrocious, man. But for me, obviously, we don't have no Spurs fans here, but all I'm going to say is, listen, Brighton
We have
were
Bobby
robbed.
K in the chat, though.
Yeah, in the chat, but Brighton were robbed, and listen, I'm not looking forward to face Brighton, man. Obviously, we do have them in the FA Cup, but I'm not looking forward. Even though I'm
Come on, Brighton.
Listen, they've got
Up the
good
Brighton.
manager. They got a good manager in De Zerbi, so yeah. Listen, Tottenham, they finally won a game. So yeah, that's what I got to say. I know.
For me, again, robbed. And it's becoming pathetic at this point. I don't know what us fans can do. Maybe sum the pitch or do something. We just need, if we can, if they make bad decisions, that's fair. But if we can hear what they are saying to each other, like that would be the best thing. Really. So I think if we can get someone mic up the referees, then you know what they are thinking, and that for me that's the best way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brighton Rob, I wish they have won because that would have put Tottenham in a bit of a predicament, especially with the way Villa are going. Look, they lose those 3 points. It's 3 points between them and Villa. So yeah, but that's my first. TJ, yours.
Robbery in broad daylight at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what these eyes were seeing. From Welbeck getting robbed to just some of the refereeing decisions. It was just something like I echo what you guys said. I feel really, really bad for Brighton fans, and Spurs fans should be thanking their lucky stars that they got a result out of that. You got to give it to Son. That goal he scored was an absolute worldie. That was an unbelievable hit. And Lloris played just well enough to get over the line. So with VAR and Heung-Min Son, you got a victory for Spurs, unfortunately. So we'll see if they can keep it going. But I think that they're still playing Conte ball, and that is not going to get them anywhere this season. I think they'll be lucky if they make Europe. And I hope for Brighton's sake that they make Europe, maybe even Europa League. Who knows? But yeah, I think Brighton were absolutely robbed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Ollie,
good point to make with Conte.
Ollie, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I was almost going to laugh because I thought Brighton lost. But the only thing good from this game is I actually predicted this score. I thought Tottenham would win this game, but yeah, Brighton were unlucky. They had a few disallowed goals and a few penalties they should have had, and I'm not sure what happened, but I saw that the managers got sent off. They must have had an argument or something.
De Zerbi went off. I don't know what happened. Like, what is
right.
De Zerbi's deal?
Yeah.
Ugh.
But yeah, Tottenham, finally winning a game, but I don't think they'll make top four. They might get Europa League. But yeah, good win. Oh, yeah, good win for them. Brighton unlucky. I would have liked them see them win, see Tottenham lose again, but yeah, good win for them as well. That's all we really got to say. Harry Kane, of course, scoring. Son as well. So yeah, good win for Tottenham. I would have liked to see them lose, but yeah, I thought they would win this game. But yeah, unlucky Brighton.
Yeah, 100%. Joe, what do you think? Do you also agree that Brighton got robbed?
Joe's not there. It's
Joe?
Oh, sorry.
Toby, sorry.
Joe's going to join back later. Yeah, I can't see your camera's not on.
Yeah. I
That's Toby.
Like, I'm having power issues. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, Toby. Yeah, carry on.
Oh.
All right. So I think the Tottenham Brighton. Like, to be honest, to be fair, I think Tottenham got lucky. Brighton got robbed, and Spurs for a very long time now. They've not really been impressive when it comes to performance. Typical Spurs bottling up, opportunities and bottling up leads. So let's see how it goes for them. But I think I agree with Oli. I doubt they'll make the Champions League, the top four, because Newcastle, they are high flying and they are in another mode entirely. And you look at Spurs, the next couple of games they have, which is supposed to be easy, on paper, but they end up bottling up such games and such wins. Playing Brighton yesterday, of course, we know Brighton have been in superb form. They've been consistent in terms of performance of late. But I think the Premier League Referee Association or something apologized to them for giving them a penalty or something, I guess. But regardless, sacking Conte, most people know that isn't the problem. That isn't the issue with Spurs. It boils down to the board issue or the board. So the next manager coming into Spurs right now, they have a hell of a job to do. Because there's a lot going on in that team, and of course they need to spend money. They have to spend good money, and of course they need a manager who will have his say. Like the Eric Ten Hag. You have to stipulate what he needs to do and what he wants to move Spurs forward. So they were pretty lucky. The stats don't lie. The stats actually don't lie, and it was clear yesterday that Tottenham they got very lucky to win. But their next game, I doubt. I don't think Spurs will win their next game.
Yeah.
Who have they got?
Who do they have? They have. Who's next for them? Bournemouth at home. They should win that, but after that it's Newcastle away, and then United at home. So Tottenham got some tough fixtures.
Yeah, they have tough fixtures. Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't think they're getting top four unless United somehow fall off a cliff, almost, you could say. But yeah,
We're not close, mate.
yeah, I know, but if always gotta be an if. So yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's everyone. Oh no, baby, your thoughts, Tottenham Brighton. Did Brighton get robbed?
Yeah, Brighton got robbed in this game, but it's a good win for Spurs as they are now 3 points behind fourth, but I don't think they'll get top four anyway. But Son scored, of course, a nice goal, and of course Kane scored again. But yeah, I think Brighton was robbed in this. Deserved a point. They're a strong team. I do think they'll finish sixth in my opinion. I think they're better than most teams around them. They're better like Liverpool this season. Probably Villa. Yeah, they're better than most teams. I think they'll finish sixth, but yeah, I think good win for Spurs. And yeah,
100%. And yeah, everyone's talking about Tottenham now. So last game of the top six, City obviously. I was gonna say top six. We shouldn't even be speaking about Tottenham, but yeah. City obviously 4-1 win against Southampton. Haaland basketball kick goal. I mean, it's a classic City win, anyways. But there's nothing else much to talk about that because City they had to win this game, and they did. So yeah, classic City win for me. Hanno, I don't know if he's there, but yeah, we'll move on to TJ. Classic City win, right?
Yeah, another day at the office for the robot. He's absolutely incredible, and there was just way too much quality. You saw that coming. Like you saw that coming a mile away. So yeah, 4-1. I actually had a 4-0 to Man City. So good to see Southampton get one, but yeah, they just keep running over people. It's the way Pep goes. So. It is what it is. Another game.
100%. Yeah, man. It is what it is. Haaland score. He's going to break the Salah record.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much done. Just need 2 more goals.
2 more goals, exactly. I know. Classic City win, but yeah. What's your view?
Classic City. Southampton. I can't even blame them for the loss because it is Manchester City. It's always going to be Manchester City, end of the day. And with Haaland back, even with Haaland or Alvarez, we just keep on seeking. With Alvarez, it's an old type of style of play. With Haaland, it's this new style of play, cross the ball in and we'll score. So it's been a demolition job, and it's going to be interesting to see what effect, of course, the Liverpool game has, but this game in particular, since to Arsenal as a whole, that we aren't stopping anytime soon. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly, 100%, man. Ollie, what about you? What do you think? Classic City win, but what's your point?
Yeah, obviously, as Teach says, another day at the office of City. They keep on winning. As Arsenal fans, obviously, we're hoping, they lose and fall, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. They're just going to keep winning games. And of course, Hannah says, they play with or without Haaland. And they obviously with Haaland now, they score a lot of goals. It's just insane the amount of goals he scores and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously good win. I would have obviously Southampton did get a goal. I did predict 3-0. I predicted a clean sheet. Thought City would keep a clean sheet, but they got a goal. Yeah, a bit annoying obviously for Arsenal fans. We should have won against Liverpool to put the pressure back on. But yeah, good. I guess Man City fans probably happy with us drawing and them winning. Yeah, I do hope City eventually fall off, but I don't see that happening. We just hope. We just need to win all our beginning games until we play them properly. It's going to be interesting. I do hope we can still do it, but it would be disappointing if Man City were to win the league. And yeah, they're going to keep winning, and hopefully we can try and beat them, but we're probably not going to. But yeah, good win for City, of course. They keep on winning, and they're catching up with Arsenal now. We could have been 8 points clear today, but 6. So yeah, good win for City. I don't see them dropping any points anytime soon, unless they're lucky. But yeah, good win for City. And I think Southampton will probably go down as well.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I agree. Toby, what about you? What do you think?
For me, it's like what everyone believes, and like what you said, it's a classic City and a typical Man City. Considering how poor Southampton have been this season. So we expected a win, or what most of us expected was for City to concede a goal. And for me, I think defensively they've had issues. Defensively they've not really been solid. They've conceded some kind of funny, funny goals, if you know what I mean. And well, it's good, seeing the Man City team, the team Pep Guardiola has, with or without Haaland, like what Hano said, and I think Oli, it shows they can still deliver, which is a good thing for them. And of course, the title charge is on between Man City and Arsenal, and I know Arsenal will really be feeling the pressure much more this time around in terms of winning games, because it's clear and they know Man City will definitely from now on keep winning games, because you look at their next match. I think they're playing Leicester City, and Leicester City obviously they've been poor all season. It's going to be a win for City, predictable. And of course, I think they will still meet. They'll still come. Um, they'll still be a loggerhead with Arsenal. I think that's the next game after Leicester City. So it's the pressure is on us now. The pressure is on us now, and I think the odds will have it that this draw against Liverpool may have changed, the narrative and all of that. If Arsenal had won against Liverpool, they will still be favourites. But with this slip up, I think there've been a kind of change, if you know what I mean, because you look at Arsenal's remaining games, Man City remaining games, the odds will be in favor of Man City winning the remaining games of the season. But for Arsenal, there are still question marks, if you know what I mean. So let's see how it goes. But a typical Man City, of course, it was expected. Grealish was fantastic. Even Julian Alvarez, when Haaland came off, you can expect whoever comes on the pitch for Man City will always, like, it's clear that they're going to deliver. And of course, uh, Alvarez stepped into the shoes of Haaland. He delivered, as expected. So it's a typical Man City, and the win didn't surprise anyone. But what surprised most people was the goal, conceded that they considered, considering how poor, how horrible Southampton have been all season. So I think that can be a problem for Man City moving forward. The defensive blunders and the defensive inconsistencies they've had, almost all season. Because right now, talking about the Golden Boot, typical Man City, they do keep clean sheets. By now, Ederson is supposed to be where Ramsdale is at the moment, where David De Gea is at the moment in terms of clean sheets. So I think it's going to be a worry in terms of the defensive part of Man City's game is going to be a worry for Pep Guardiola moving now from now to the end of the season, because teams battling relegation now, right now. Now is the battle for survival, and for every team to maintain or to move forward depending on where they are on the table. So good win for City, but still they have a lot of problems to solve.
100%, 100%. Yeah, I think that's basically everyone's thoughts now on the City game. And yeah, man, that's the last game of the top six. And yeah, man. Because of time, we will wrap up now. Because we keep for every stream, we're gonna keep trying and make streams even shorter now. But yeah, listen, because of time, and yeah, man, listen, I wish we kept it more going through. But listen, Arsenal, yeah. Obviously, people expected me or I don't know Hannah to banter Arsenal, but obviously not in this stream, because I think they might pick themselves up for the next game. But I'm not.
Yeah.
Why would I banter Ollie and
Not
TJ?
yet. Not yet.
I would
Come.
have banter Ollie and TJ, man. Ollie and TJ, come on, they're my mates, man. Come on, I wouldn't banter them too. But yeah, man. We will wrap up now. We'll just get ready for the solo. So, Hannah, shout yourself out.
Yeah, you guys can find me on YouTube on Coach's Corner and Blue's Corner, and then on Instagram, _coach_corner, on Twitter, _Coach Corner. Yeah, that's where you guys can find me. Be up for us as always. Yeah. See you guys again.
No worries, man. Big up yourself. TJ, letting people know where they can find you.
Big up, Hano and Oris. Thank you again so much for having me on. It's always fun and always a good discussion when you have me on. TJ Warren TV, please smash like and sub. I'm 5 subs off of 100. So if we could get to that 3-digit mark, I'd really appreciate it. In about 15 minutes, I am going to find something strong to drink and open up for a call-in show to talk about Arsenal, Liverpool, and anything else Prem related. So yeah, come on over and have your say. And again, Orest, thanks for having me on, my brother.
No worries, man. Big up to you, man. Make sure you guys go subscribe to TJ Warren TV, man. After this, I'm gonna share this out, and you'll definitely get 100, bro. You'll get it before your corner show as well. So yeah, but yeah, make sure you guys do tune into his corner show in 15 minutes. So Hannah, that answers replies to your question. In 15 minutes is his corner show. So big up to you, TJ. Ollie, where can people find you? Big up for
Yo,
joining,
big up for having me on. Yeah, sorry I was late. Obviously, I was a bit late, and obviously couldn't obviously with my laptop. But yeah, obviously, additionally, I'm a bit of an angry man, but hopefully we can bounce back next game, and hopefully City drop points. We've got City up soon, so that is a big game. We really do need to get something out of that game. Of course, I've big up for everyone. You can find me in a few other channels. Also, big up Coach Corner and a few Bailey Francis and Huddersfield Town Fan TV. Also, AFC Talk Show as well. I've been in there, but obviously you can find me on my channel, Decent Care. I do streams. Next stream will probably be next week, like maybe Wednesday or Thursday. A match game week review, obviously Premier League, and I do videos occasionally. So go subscribe to me on the road to I think 1,060 now. So let's try and get that soon. And 1,100 is my next big game. That'll be much if I can get that soon. Just go subscribe to me on there, Sinclairo, go watch my videos for watch hours as well. And then other socials, you can find me on Instagram, ollie.sinclair546, my main account, go follow me there. I think I'm on the road to 700 on there. And also Aaron_Ramsdale fan page, one on my other page. I think I'm on the road to 500 in that one. And big up also my TikTok, Ollie's up at 556, and I don't know if I'm 3 or something away, nearly at 400, so go follow me there as well. Big up Arrest in the panel having me on. Big up.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you for joining, Ollie, man. It's always good to have you on. Toby, let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, big up. Thank you very much for having me. As always, it's a privilege being here. So you guys can find me on on Instagram _MUFC Global. Man United fan channel. That's what I run personally, and my personal account. Toby Mikey TOBMIKEY on Instagram. Yeah, for now. Thanks for having me.
No worries, man. No worries, man. But yeah, man, it's always a pleasure to have you on, Toby, man. It really is. And also, last but not least, Bailey. Up the Villa.
Big up, thanks for having me on. Of course, subscribe to me. Of course, it is actually Villa TV. And follow my Instagram. It's Villa TV as well. But thanks for having me on, and big up the panel.
No worries, man. Big up to you, Bailey, man. Big up to you. And I do hope that Villa somewhat get Europe, man. But yeah, man, big up to you. Well, everyone that has commented throughout the stream, Chelsea fan, Bobby, and Ryan. So big up to you guys. Arthur forever as well. So yeah, big up to you guys. Make sure you have liked the stream. Go subscribe to Ollie's channel, Bailey's channel, Hannah's channel as well. So make sure, guys, follow us on Instagram, _football. Follow us on Twitter, _footy. TikTok, I'll be making videos very soon. Listen, I always say this, but I'm actually being serious now. A video will come out soon. Just when I'm free, because I am in charge of the Arsenal clips as well on Instagram. So whenever I'm free, I will post it. So yeah, man. Make sure you guys go follow the socials as well. So yeah, it's been a good stream. Obviously, Arsenal, both of them 2-0 leads. Chelsea's still losing again.
Fatty
yeah.
Frankie,
Listen, make
Lampard
sure,
getting out of my
but,
club.
but listen, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Proper Chelsea.